Well, hello, hello, hello. Welcome to another episode of the Ingy Pink podcast. I am your host, Ingrid Pinkett, and I am here to talk about mindset makeover, cultivating resilience and confidence. If you know, those things are extremely, extremely important. Your mindset sets the tone for everything. And I think I'm missing something. Let me see if I can't get what I need. Hold on. Okay. So we're going to press forward. I was trying to see if I can grab a little bit of that background music that I was getting for you guys, but it does not seem like that is going to be something that's going to happen at this time right now. But that's fine. That's fine. We can press on. That means that we need to dive in to what we are going to talk about without any distractions. So let's just go ahead and do that. Let's get that going. Again, we're talking about mindset makeover, cultivating resilience and confidence. When you think about making over your mind, when you think about having a different mindset, tell me what first comes to your mind. What is the first thing when someone says, you know what, I got to change my mindset? What is the first thing that comes to your mind? Hold on to that. Because the first thing we have to do is we have to understand our mindset. Think about what things that you think about during your day. What brings you up when you think about it, makes you excited, gives you energy, makes you want to be the best you can be. And also, what makes you what's a Debbie Downer for you? What is something that when you think about it, you're just like, okay, you know what? I can't think about that. I need to change that because if I think about that too long, I'm going to change all of my energy for the day. Everything that I'm thinking about, all my energy, I'm going to change my energy is going to go down, my mood's going to change in a not so positive manner. So I know for me, for personally, I know that when I think about all of the good things that have happened in my life, where I used to be, where I am now. When I think about those things, I get excited, I get thankful, I'm grateful, I'm elated to be where I am at this time right now because I can think some years ago when I was not this confident, I would not have somebody had told me a podcast, I'd have told them they were crazy. So I know that when I think about what I'm doing right now, I'm overjoyed. I'm happy and I have a smile on my face. Now, when I think about all of the costs of certain things that I have done or money that I have lost or exuberant amounts of things that are happening in the world right now that are way different from when I grew up and things like that. When I think about that, my mood starts to change, it starts to shift, so to speak. So I try not to think too much about those things. And and my mindset also tells me to be guarded as to what I listen to, what I see, what I engage in, so that I can stay on the path of doing the things that make me feel good, not those things that I feel confused or upset about, but things that make me feel good. So I would say you think about that too. What are those things for you? What are those things that help you to shape your mind, the shape your experiences, your perceptions. How does it influence you? The influence your resilience, your confidence? What about your mindset influences all of those things? Let's talk about some overcoming those self-limiting beliefs. Those things that you know are causing you to pause. The things that The strategies for identifying and challenging your self limit beliefs, the things that hinder the resilience and confidence, things that keep you from bouncing back, the things that keep you from walking into a meeting saying, I belong in this room. Those things. What are those things for you? What are the things that cause you to pause or to stop in your tracks because you feel as if you're not worthy, or you don't have enough education, or you don't have the finances to do the things that you would want to do, or maybe you're a female and that stops you, or maybe where you grew up, or whatever race you happen to be, maybe your ethnic background causes you to pause for a moment in certain situations. You can be anything and do anything that you want to do if you change your mindset. If you say that there's no place that you can't go, there's no place, there's nothing that you can't do. So there's no place you can go, there's nothing that you can't do that will, because you think that way, you can do whatever it is because your mind is open to growth. It's limitless. Your thoughts, there's nothing too big, nothing too massive, nothing too outlandish or out there. There's nothing like that, because if it comes into your mind and you can think of it and you can bring that plan into play to go ahead and make it happen, then that means that's designed for you. Understand that, but change your mindset. Make it over. Make it over so that you have no limits. Don't put any limits on yourself and what you can do. Grow. Have that growth mindset. Make sure that you are not stifling yourself. Make sure that the seeds that you're planting inside of your mind, that they are able to grow, that you are watering them, that you are bringing the sunshine out, and that you are causing them to grow and explore the concepts of everything that is around you. And also know that the growth mindset, it fosters resilience by embracing challenges. And it takes setbacks as opportunities for growth. It doesn't see it as an obstacle. It sees it as a challenge to overcome, to be able to get to the other side of where you absolutely want to be. Now, I can tell you the growth mindset is pretty easy for me. That I can do. That I can see that challenge, and I see that as a way to learn something or to find out something that I didn't know, because remember, you don't know what you don't know, right? So I don't let that stop me. Just because I don't know it, hey, that doesn't, I'm going to do it messy and figure it out along the way. Self-compassion and self-acceptance. Be easy with yourself. Understand that, you're not perfect. No one is. Accept those things that you cannot change and go easy on yourself for the things that maybe you've put a lot of yourself into and it did not turn out the way that you thought it would. Don't think failure in your mind. Get that out of your mindset. Don't think that. Think learning opportunity. This is a learning opportunity for you. Life is meant to be enjoyed, and it is meant for us to enjoy every single aspect of it. And what do I mean by that? Go learn something new. Go do something different. Do something that you know you're going to fail at so that when you come back to it again, you at least know what not to do when it comes up next time. Self-acceptance leads to a healthier mindset. Once you accept certain things about yourself, you can start to make over your mindset. Why? Because whether it is a positive or it is a self-limiting belief that you identify about yourself, you you have that self-acceptance that this is where you are right now, that can lead you on the path of change, which can bring you to a healthier mindset. How do you talk to yourself? Are you a positive person when you talk to yourself? Or do you put yourself down? Do you say things that are not encouraging to who you are as a person? Think about or locate, if you're not sure how to do it yourself, some techniques for fostering a positive self talk and also getting rid of, combating that negative internal dialogue. And when you do that, you're going to boost your confidence and your resilience. Both of those things are going to skyrocket. They're going to level up. Think about how you talk to yourself. What do? Do you talk to yourself in the mirror in the morning? When you get up in the morning, I want you to get up in the morning. As a matter of fact, if you haven't brushed your teeth yet and you are listening to me and you're getting ready to go in that bathroom, I want you to go in there and I want you to look at yourself in the mirror and I want you to say, you know what? Today is an amazing day. Why? Because I'm amazing. And I am going to take my amazingness and all my wonderful, energetic positivity, and I am going to walk into my job, my business, my class, my home, wherever it is that you're going to go. And you are going to say to yourself, when I walk in, all of it is going to spill out all over everyone that I meet. Why? Because I'm awesome and they need to know that I'm here. I'm going to bring the peace, the calm, the wonderfulness, the excitement, the passion, the joy, the happiness. I'm going to bring all of this with me. As you look at yourself in the mirror, as you put that smile on your face, as you were saying all of those beautiful things about yourself, I want you to know that that self-talk is changing your mindset. No matter how you woke up, no matter what you're doing right now, you can change it just like that. Adapting to change is also important. You have to understand that you have to be flexible in developing resilience, in developing that okay, no matter what, I'm going to do this. I'm going to think positive. I'm going to be the person that I want to be, not the person of yesteryear or the person that I was 5 minutes ago. I am going, no matter what, I'm going to be that person, no matter what's going on around me, because this is what I choose, because my mindset, my thoughts are telling me that. Be flexible. Be flexible, because you may have to make some adjustments. You may have to pivot. Okay, it may not be gravy all the time. You might have to make some adjustments and pivot, but that's okay, because that you're developing strategies for embracing change with confidence. If you know that, hey, I am open, I'm flexible, I am going to go forward no matter what, because I know I know where my destiny is, even if I don't know what's on the other side of this. But I do know that if I need to move over to the left a little bit, or move over to the right a little bit, or make a few adjustments, I'm still going to get there. That's your mindset. That's you saying, even if I have to make some adjustments and some changes, that doesn't mean that I'm not going to get there. It just means that I need to take another turn or a different path. Adjustments. The next thing that I'm talking about is so big. But before I get there, I want to talk a little bit about our sponsor today. And our sponsor is Career Enterprises. Thank you to our sponsor today, Career Enterprises. Elevate your everyday with Career Enterprises. Discover a universe of innovation and elegance in our collection of small home products designed to enhance your lifestyle. From touchless hand sanitizers for a safer tomorrow to sleek acrylic magnetic calendars for a more organized today. We're dedicated to bring you the finest in functionality and flair. Embrace the art of living well with Career Enterprises, where every detail speaks volumes. Don't forget to follow us on all socials at careerenterprises.com, and that is Career, Kerrid, Enterprises. Check us out at www.careerenterprises.com. Again, thank you for listening. And don't forget, Career Enterprises is also at the Folsom Flea Market in the Green Building with RMC exclusive. That address, one more time, is 8521 Folsom Boulevard in the city of Sacramento, California. Come on down and grab your Career Enterprises, aka Career products, today. Thank you so much, Career, for sponsoring this episode of the Ingy Pink podcast. Now let's get back to Miss Ingrid. Well, welcome back. Let's jump into one of my favorite parts of this mindset makeover: goal setting and achievement. Woohoo! If you don't know by now, I am excited about goal setting. I actually personally have a goal coach, Christy DeMarie Coaching. And I've posted her. She's on some of my, I've posted her, and she's on some of my resources at irpinkandprofessionalservices.com. So if you want to check her out. Also, I want you to explore the process of setting realistic goals. my goal coach helps me to be able to do that. But you can do that on your own. If that is something you want to do, listen, grab something, whether it's one of Korean Enterprises acrylic magnetic boards to put on your refrigerator, or if you have one yourself, put your goals on there. Take a look at them. Set realistic goals. Celebrate all your achievements, no matter how minute they may be. If your goal is you want to get up on time every morning, or you want to get to work, or you want to get 15 minutes early to appointment, whatever it happens to be, when you accomplish that goal, celebrate it. Why? Because it starts to change your mindset, and you start to do other things to get you to propel you quicker to where it is that you want to be. Also, those setbacks are learning opportunities to build resilience. They are the opportunities that you need so that you change your mindset to not be failing, but to be learning. It is not a fail, it's a learn. Again, achievement. When you achieve something, right? I remember somebody telling me this when I was working on getting my degree and all of that, and they were telling me, they said, the only thing that we really care about is if you have the degree. We're not asking. I'm pretty sure certain places do, but most places, do you have the degree? We want to make sure you completed it. Do you have the degree? Because some of my classes, they were hard, and I barely passed. I was like, oh, that class was hard. I'm glad it was a high D. So so, but I know that growing up, a lot of times with my parents, that was not an acceptable grade. That was not acceptable. But let me tell you something. When I got that degree, when they gave me that piece of paper, it nowhere on there did it say Ingrid got a D in anything that had to do with math. Ingrid got a D. No, it didn't say that. It said Ingrid completed. That's exactly what it said. So it let me know as a learning opportunity and that was a moment for me that I had to change my mindset about what I was doing to understand that I am learning. I'm learning. This is a learning opportunity. And how resilient are you going to be to go all the way through this? Are you going to hold on to that and keep pressing forward? There are so many things, and I talked about this in the last podcast, that I did later in life because I was busy with my family, being married, raising my children, things like that. There's a lot of things that I did not do because of those things. So I put them on the back burner, but they weren't forgotten. They were just on the back burner. And if I would have took some of the things that people said or insinuations that society made or things like that, there's a whole lot of things that I wouldn't have done because I would have thought, oh, I can't do that. I'm a mother of 3 children. I'm too old. I'm a Black woman. I'm this, I'm that. I don't have that education. I don't have that certification. There could have been the I don'ts would have just been a laundry list of I don't. But we're not doing I don't. We are doing I can and I will, or I will find a way. I like those statements. I can, I will find a way. Or I will ask. Because that's important too. Ask for what you need. Embrace the failures. What society or other people would consider failure. Embrace them. Think of them as stepping stones to success. How can you learn? Do you know how many we wouldn't have lights, there's things that we would not have. We wouldn't have electricity. We wouldn't have airplanes. There's a whole lot of things we wouldn't have if if those inventors, when they were inventing those things, if they would have said, oh, nope, that don't work. That failed. I can't do that. Nope, I'm going to go do something else. What we would be missing out on so much if inventors or people that creative people did not have the resilience and the confidence to just keep pressing forward, because there is a way to make that happen. You just have to find it. There is a way. Remember, limitless mindset. Mindset makeover, we're making our mindset limitless. There are no limits, none whatsoever. Always remember that. I want you to seek support and mentorship. It is very important. That was the reason why one of the things that I said, I will ask. Why? Because when you seek support from mentors, and it helps you build a strong support network that helps to bolster that resilience and confidence. It helps to strengthen all of those things, because you know that if you don't know, someone in your circle does. You have surrounded yourself with people that bring value to you. And because they bring value, they are also people that you can go to, so that when your mindset may not be in the place of confidence and you're not cultivating that resilience, they can remind you who you are. They can remind you of what you can do. They can help you know what you will do, because they have confidence in you, and they can tell you why. They can articulate it, and they can also mentor you and say, listen, I went through that. Let me tell you my story. Let me tell you my experience. Let me give you the tools in advance, so that you don't do the same thing that I did. You skyrocket into success. That's what we want. Our mindset is to skyrocket us to forward in the direction. You know what? When I get excited about something, my words will start to I'm thinking quicker than my words are coming out. So I get a little tongue-tied. Forgive me with that. I'm grateful that y'all listen anyway. The last thing that I want to say is practice gratitude. Be thankful about the things that you have overcome. Be thankful in your mindset, resilience, confidence. What techniques can you implement to incorporate gratitude into your daily life? What can you do to remind yourself to be grateful? The fact that you woke up to be able to do it again. The fact that there are people that don't know how to do or be or understand or move forward in the things that you have already overcome. Awesome you are as a person, just being in this century, and all of the things that you get to enjoy, you get to celebrate, you get to, just have an abundance of love for. Think about those out there that you might be able to spread some of that too, so that they can also just have a portion of the amazingness of the positive energy that you send out to the world every single day when you open your eyes and put your feet on the floor. Wow. That, whew, just the thought of that just took my breath away. Mm, mm, mm. Well, you guys, I want to thank you so much for hanging with me. I want you to enjoy the rest of your amazing day. And listen, if no one has told you today, I want you to hear me and hear me well. You are awesome. I can't wait to talk to you again. I will see you next week. Don't forget, the Ingy Pink podcast comes on Tuesdays and Thursdays at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Thank you so much for listening, and I will see you next week. And one more time, thank you to Career Enterprises, aka Career Products, for sponsoring today's episode. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.